Welcome to Walking with Jesus Bible Study. We're going to be in the book of Acts, chapter 20, verse 34. Yeah, ye yourselves know that these hands have ministered unto my necessities and to them that were with me. And I'm going to repeat that. Yea, ye yourselves know that these hands have ministered unto my necessities and to them that were with me. We have a job to do. God calls us to minister to the world in multiple ways. And no matter what our specific job or description is made up, He makes sure that we have what we need to put His plan into motion. Looking back, though, the years, we can see God's hand at work, opening doors and providing opportunities for us to witness, just as He did with the disciples. Some of us He has called, but only few are chosen. In the Bible, not only does it talk about the chosen ones, it talks about the elect. And a lot of people like to use this, use the verse, many are called, but few are chosen. I'd like to dissect that for you for a minute there, because here's a little insight that God has revealed to me and is wanting me to let y'all know that a lot of people are misinterpreting what He means by that. Everyone out there that believes that they're chosen seems to believe that they're going to make the rapture no matter what, because they're saved. What He is actually meaning in that many are called and few are chosen is that out of the chosen ones that He called to be the chosen, only a few of those will be chosen. Out of those chosen, only a few are going to make it to the elect. And even out of the elect, only a few of those are even going to make it to heaven. Why? Because the devil's out there, my friend. And he knows that God had made a purpose, and He has that destined for us. So He has set a trap called prophets. His lies and deceits are going to take away out of the people that was called. They're going to fall. They're going to fall. They're going to start following these fake prophets. Out of those chosen, some people are going to be misled and believe the lies, and is going to follow those fake prophets. Out of the elect, some are going to fall and follow some fake prophets. That's why, brothers and sisters, it's very important, all us saints, that we stay in the Bible, so that we know what God is telling us, so we know what to watch out for. We got to stay in prayer. Yes, prayer is very important, because even if you read your Bible and you only pay attention to anything that has to do with anything biblical, if you just pray once a day, your relationship with God is not that strong. You like to believe you are, and like to understand that you are doing good works and you are doing what God asks you to do by being in your Bible, but you don't have a relationship with God. And the devil knows this. And that's why when there was people in the Bible casting out demons, the demons laughed at them and said, I know Jesus and I know Paul, but who are you? When some people get up to the pearly gates, they'll be like, God goes, yeah, but I don't know you. But I preached. I was a minister. I led people. Exactly, you. You didn't do anything. God did it all. And you didn't have a relationship with God. You thought you did. You was being deceived. You got caught up in yourself. You got caught up in building your kingdom, not God's. It's very tricky, that devil. That's why he's called the master of liars. His nickname is called the accuser, adversary, king of lies. That's why I plead to other people out there. You know, we are God's messenger to spread his word and stuff. But let me explain something to you. Even though you are righteous with God, and yes, some of us are going to prophesy, I beg you to change your name from being a prophet and from being a prophetess. Because the devil in these end of times is raising false prophets and prophetess. That when people get close to Christ, they're not even going to want to follow you. Like, you know what? God says do not follow this prophet and prophetess because there's going to be false ones and I can't determine. And you're going to have the devil coming against you, and you're going to have people that's going to be hating on you, throwing shade on you. That he's going to put these into these people's mind, and they're going to be accused of being a false one, even if you're not. And when they start accusing that, the people go, oh, it's one of those false prophets that God warned us about. And then so therefore, what you're doing is you're not going to be able to reach the people that you need to be reached because they're going to think you're false. See, God knew what the devil's plan was. And so first of all, God chooses his prophets himself. Yes, he may have chosen us to be part of the chosen and be his messengers, but he did not come down here and speak to say, I give you the title of prophet. You don't understand how high ranking that is. Moses was a prophet. We are messengers, man. We're not disciples. Even though it says there's been many disciples, yes. But here's the thing. We don't want to be, if we want to reach the people we want to reach, we need to not give ourselves that title. First of all, why are you glorifying yourself that way? God would give you that glory if he wanted you to have it. You're magnifying yourself. You're giving yourself the glory. That's God's glory. Moses didn't decide to call himself that. The people knew he was. So God put it in their mouths to call him that. You're calling yourself that. You're glorifying yourself. So if you truly are child of God, it is chosen. That's why I said, why would you even want to have that as your name? You don't want to mislead people. How are you going to give yourself that glory? If God wanted to give you that credit, he can't because you already did it for him. You're taking God's credit. We got to make sure that we don't fall for Satan's lies. He's going to get into you mentally. Not just, and people's like, oh, I ain't got to worry about it because I've overcome these sins or what have you not. That's okay. But are you prepared for that mental battle that you're about to go through between you and Satan? And you wonder how somebody with such strong faith loses their faith. It's a mental battle. He dissects you and makes you dissect yourself, makes you doubt yourself, make you second guess yourself, make you believe that you're not who you are. And that's how he gets a hold of these people who have good relationships with God and have such strong faith. Be prepared for you guys. I'm trying to warn you now. If you wonder how he's going to be able to get a hold of the elect, a hold of the chosen, a hold of people who was called to do this, how is he going to deceive them? How is he going to make them believe his lies? Through you. He's going to use you to do it. He's going to use you to defeat yourself. We got to be aware. That's why it's important to pray. Because God will save your sanity. God will show you. You'll be talking to God. Stay in prayer. Keep your relationship with God strong. Read the Word.